The Seattle Seahawks are back on the road once again, going up against the Carolina Panthers. This time, as they'll be playing a 10 a.m. matchup here on Sunday. This game is going to be quite the game, I must say. I can't say Seattle is a must, absolute, guaranteed to win this football game by any means. I think Carolina is a good football team, regardless of their record, as they are 5-8 right now. They have a boy out there, a man amongst boys, I must say, and Christian McCaffrey, who is absolutely dominant in so many ways. He is going to be a huge threat in this football game, and he's someone that I'm going to be looking out for here in this football game. Russell Wilson, Seahawks offense, was not sharp in their loss last week against the Los Angeles Rams, but I must say that if him and Tyler Lockett can make a connection this Sunday, get 100-plus yards, they'll put themselves in a better spot to win this football game, much better than the last week. I am sick myself right now, and so is Jadeveon Clowney. He's been ruled out for this football game, and that's going to be a huge hit for Seattle. Seattle needed that pass rush to get to Kyle Allen and definitely to stop Christian McCaffrey. So, biggest key to the game in the way that I think Carolina could win this football game is through the legs of Christian McCaffrey. The biggest way for Seattle to win this football game on their offensive side of the football field is getting that Tyler Lockett, Russell Wilson connection going and getting that run game going, as CJ Prosise will be taking the second string carries, as Rashad Penny is unfortunately out for the rest of the season as he ended up having surgery on his ACL. Prayers up to him. It's a huge loss. He's an amazing player. I was really starting to see a bright spot in the offense, so I hope that he can do well in recovery. So coming back to this football game, Seattle's pass protection is going to have to be a little bit better than last week. Seattle overall as a team is going to have to play a little better. There are some upsides from last week's loss, as I spoke about in my previous video, but there's not a whole lot of upside out of a game where you lose 28-12. There's not going to be a lot, just being frank. However, Quandre Diggs, if he can defend well and defend in a way that he did last week, Seattle will be setting themselves up for a good game here on defense. On the defensive side of the football field, Seattle has been stellar. They've done a good job. The offense needs to step it up, and I'm hoping that they can in this football game, as I'm taking Seattle to win this one. Let's do 28-24. I think it's going to be close. Seattle loves to play close with Carolina, as we've seen numerous years in a row, no matter if Carolina's in a great spot record-wise, no matter what they're doing. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be just like playing the Rams. So this game could easily flip the other side, and Carolina could win this football game. And you're probably thinking, no way, they're 5-8. Don't underestimate any team in the NFL. Doesn't matter if you're the Falcons, where they were a horrible, poor record. I think they're 1-7 when they faced the Saints, and they beat them. It does not matter the record. It's any given Sunday, and I think on this Sunday, Seattle does come out on top. But I'm hoping that this time they really come out on top, because they need this victory to stay in that NFC West race. As much as if they lose this game, they'll still be in the playoff race, but they need the division. Now, they're 6-1 on the road. I get that. But at home, this team plays differently in years past. This year, maybe not so much. But remind you, the two teams that they lost to at home were the Saints and the Ravens. So, some really good teams. They're not bad teams by any stretch of the imagination. Teams they beat on the road, we have some good victories, but not overly crazy teams. I mean, although the Niners were probably the hardest fight they had on the road, I wouldn't say that, their road matchups have been as hard as their home matchups. That's just my personal opinion. I know they faced the Eagles. They're not a crazy team. They faced some other teams I can't name off the top of my head. The only one I can really think about off the top of my head is the 49ers, and that's about it. This game, however, though, Kyle Allen, he threw 4 interceptions last week. If he can have a mirror of that this week, Seattle should be able to walk through this football game. If he doesn't, he holds on to the ball. Turnovers are low in this game. It should be a good, well-thought-out matchup. I'm hoping to see Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett get back on track, as Tyler Lockett has unfortunately been battling injury, and he just hasn't been seen as much in the offense. I'd love to see a good 3-touchdown-plus performance from Wilson, get him back into the conversation of the MVP. I think Lamar has really ran away with it the last few weeks, and regardless, individual stats shouldn't matter to this team. They should be worried about making the Super Bowl and winning it. But at the same time, I think that Russell needs to have a breakout game as well. Excited to see how this matchup turns out. I hope my prediction is right this time. I hope I don't keep predicting for the rest of the year, and who knows. We'll see how this football game does pan out for the Seattle Seahawks. It should be a good matchup, regardless of record, as the Panthers always play the Seahawks hard. I want to thank you for watching this video and bearing with my illness. I hope that I was enthusiastic enough. I hope you enjoyed this vlog that I did. I don't typically do this often, but I thought it might be a cool touch to add in the future videos. Audio is a little bit different than my Blue Yeti microphone. I'm going to try and pair those up at some point in time because I think it would be more beneficial for you to hear me through that than my microphone on my phone. I don't know. I think it might be a little bit better. That's just my opinion on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. I will be back to review this football game, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, a comment, and if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on notifications to know when I post. Thank you.